Kind of some progress and some regress here on the Dodge. Ended up having some engine issues. It was all ready to basically put the wheels on and drive. So I started it up and it immediately started to knock. I knew right away there was a pre-existing engine failure. I'm like halfway between rebuilding it right now. What ended up happening, you can see here, this, the bearings had a spun bearing from the previous builder, and it basically melted the bearings. This is a crap one. This is a new bearing, so it kind of smushes them up, and in the process, it'll, because it's not lubricating right, it'll just spin, and it'll actually, so this crankshaft, it's got like a bunch of grooves all over in it, so it basically is ruined. I had to get a new crankshaft and get a couple of the connecting rods straightened out and get those fixed so they're not, because that was a little messed up in there. Other than that, we'll put the rest of it together, and you know, it should be a good week at least, and then we'll take you for a drive or whatever. But I'll show you the rest of it while we're at it. Okay, so as you can see, the engine is out. It came out pretty easy. I kind of thought it through to make sure you can dismantle the stuff if you need to service it. So should go back in pretty simple. We got the pipes on, which sound great, by the way. Those were freaking super. I didn't listen to them very long, but seemed to be pretty mild tone to them. The knock in the engine was sort of noticeable more than anything, but hopefully that'll go away. Got the body stainless all on. This is the original stainless steel, which was cut down to size to fit the shortened door, and then it was polished. It catches the lines of the car really nicely. Haven't got the door handle on yet, but we'll get to that. Inside, I got the Porsche seats. They're mounted, fit really good. Got Dakota digital gauges, which are nice because they fit the original size of the bezel, because I wanted to keep the dash as much original as I could. Still got to do, obviously, the interior panels and the glass, but that's coming later. The wheels are just the stock Lexus wheels. They fit good, so I'm going to just run them for now. I can't really find nice period correct wheels that are in my price range right now, so any wheel is going to have to be custom made to match this back spacing, so we'll just deal with that. Up here I got the taillights, 39 Oldsmobile aluminum taillights, which I polished, and I wanted a cone lens, which I found this little piece. This is a plastic reproduction, and it's got LEDs in it. It's made for a 58 Corvette. I got the vents on, and those are old boat. They're like the engine compartment vents. I just put them back there, and I added some grating on the bottom, and I put an LED light in there for the third brake light. Just for style, you know, there's all there's to it, really. Got the trunk latch done. Obviously installed the trunk. Did the undercoat paint in the bottom and sort of on the inner fenders. It's actually bed liner paint. You just spray it on, and you know, it's usually for truck beds, so they take a lot of abuse. So I think it works good on the back and bottom of the car. Sort of protects the metal from stones and stuff. Fuel tank's in. Yeah, the car is just about ready to go, except for I had to take the engine out. So put it back together, we'll get it on the road, and we'll take you for a ride in it. Should be fun. Looking forward to it. Jeep, jeep, jeep. Brum, brum. Yep, get you back to London. Just make believe right now.